Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna get into some comments actually about artists right after this because I didn't. I thought I thanked Robert and I thought I did, but I'm in my comments and there it is. So I don't know what happened. And Robert, I appreciate you so much. I think I left it in some reactions. It says 13 days ago, and boy, that's just callous of me. If we waited till now. Sorry? I don't. 13 days is a lot of reactions. I don't remember anymore. But I appreciate you. I'm pretty sure I appreciated you then, too. I still got to get the other shingles to finish the other half. Ooh, oddly enough, before we get to Dirt Miller and others, uh, from 13 days ago, someone thought the Nacho Picasso Money was Pink Floyd. And weirdly enough, I actually don't like Pink Floyd at all. I believe they're great and people adore them. But I never actually, I had a roommate way back in the day that played Pink Floyd ad nauseum. And I'm not even unfortunately, a fan. I would like rap way more than Pink Floyd. And I just stumbled into rap. Weird. All right, I guess I might have already hearted the Dirt Miller comments. A lot of respect for that. It showed up, give us some thanks, and thank the channel. And it's too bad I didn't put it out last, so the algorithm would have done more for it. Just like Ryan Bronson. You're very welcome, man. It's on the channel. Hopefully someday the channel will actually break free. I'm pretty positive we have some algorithmic issues over here. I don't do that. I just believe I probably am shadow banned. I don't go like search for it and worry about it because the truth is I'm not buying my way out of any scenario I'm in. I'm just gonna work on through it. But I appreciate Ryan, Dirt Miller, and all the other artists who actually take their time for this scruffy little channel and give us some respect. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna keep doing this stuff no matter what because I'm kind of that guy, right? But it also is very cool, and no worries, man. No worries. It's my pleasure. I just, if I was a bigger name and could do something for the artists, I definitely would like to do that too. At all times, I'd tell everybody, go to the original links, and if you like what the artist is doing, let them know, right? Don't. I'm just here trying to get a free psychological evaluation out of the whole deal, and with that being said, I just dealt with a very good comment. Well, it's a real comment. Depression, issues, things that one deals with in life, and expressing and talking to the channel about it. And that's it. Like I said in the comment, I'll say it again. I respect that you just talked about it. And I don't judge. I have family members I've consumed my thought with on this very subject. So there is no fortunate reason to be relating to this, but, I do relate. And, yeah. And to be fair, this is over in the I'm Alive Vanny Vabola cover. And I don't know if I said something against Celine Dion from 3 hours ago. Wild here has a defense of Celine Dion, and I don't hold her no ill will. I would question that clothesline she put out. I find that to be pretty offensive, no matter how good you've done in your life. Any sort of, kids don't need, right? Even all this, I didn't need this at 8 and 9. This is all product of being an adult, not Yeah, I don't need the skull and crossbones and the weird stuff on the kids' clothes. Got enough problems in life without being branded by anyone. But as a vocalist, I'm sure she's wonderful, right? But I'm just not. Uh, I find her relationship, unfortunately, that age difference seemed creepy to me. Now a lot of people just blow that all off, and I think, from what I've been told, it was very much in love and good thing. Okay, cool. That age difference is creepy. Just creepy. Don't go for it. Don't go for child marriage either. And I guess it's okay for some. Money lets us excuse all kinds of things, I guess. Money and talent. Does that just buy your way into whatever you want to do? You get a pass, but other people get condemned? I don't like hypocrisy. But I will admit she's probably a hell of a singer. I'm just not a fan. I mean, I've seen her perform, and sometimes I was like, that girl need to go to the buffet. She eat. Like Larry the Cable Guy would say. Something like that. Make some, there's your sign joke about being, I mean, you can be too thin. I'm just saying. And I had to go through, my mom and dad really liked the Carpenters. So it's not like there's not precedent, right? It's unfortunately sad, but there is. All right, I got to head over to Germany and get some love from a friend there. Hold on. All right, and moving away from my tinfoil hat conspiracies on Miss Celine Dion and going back to the artists. Uh, I did have a egotistical moment today over, I was, got that some respect from Dirt Miller the other day, and then I responded, and I think he answered back, and then in the shorts and the community posts, he was giving some love up to reactors. Now, in no way, right? I don't, but it's weird, and every now and then there's that ironically enough, you realize you're in a community, even though you might be small time. You might be a corner deli in the basement, basement back alley somewhere, but you got a regular clientele. You got a couple items that they keep coming back for. You're a restaurateur. I mean, I know I'm a reactor. Every now and then I get reminded that I'm in the game. I wasn't gonna ask, but Knox Hill is coming out with a Eminem Killshot remix, and he was reaching out to the reactors. Now, I'm going to do the reaction. I'm just not going to reach out because I don't know how to turn that into anything. And I wouldn't even know what to say to artists. That's why I'm much better at having questions for artists to meet in the afterlife, right? Because if you've been around the channel long enough, the truth is, I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it. When given the opportunity to meet one of my all-time favorite artists, I did get to meet him. I spent a couple hours with Scott Ian from Anthrax. He was touring with Pearl, and I helped him roadie. And I'm not talking about helping his roadies roadie. He was roadieing the wife's show. I shit you not. And it was the turnout for that show was mind-blowing, and never once did I be like, Scott, man, you're in Anthrax. This is, right? No. Just talk to the dude like a human being, like a man, as I did some work with him. So I wouldn't even know what to do with these artists because I don't want to talk about music. I don't. I'd want to know things in their heart, not... And I can listen to the bars, right? I want to know the artist, not the artist's creation. So it's all weird, but I'm gonna do that reaction and no, really, for real, is that true? I don't know. Sorry, I just saw some Upchurch news. I think life is interesting at the very, very minimum. Okay. What was I supposed to do? Fast way. Okay, I'll be right back. I jumped around in bad spots there. Ooh, I'm glad I took the time, and I'll make sure I give Stefan his right. He's absolutely correct. For everyone who loved um, the movie Trick or Treat, I was being an a-hole. I was. Now, all opinions are for entertainment purposes only, and sometimes not everything, right? Jerry Lewis isn't everyone's cup of tea. Uh, I do apologize for hurting my friend's reflection on it. And it was just because it was cheesy to me. And there was Skippy from Family Ties, and it was all the premise. Hell, it's like Shocker and a couple other of the horror films of the time. It is, I'm a movie snob. I mean, in my reality, I'm going to weigh Trick or Treat up against Citizen Kane. That's not something you should do. But I do it. And if you take away, I forgot Ozzy was in it, first off. So that's interesting. I didn't even remember Ozzy was in that movie. I just remember the soundtrack being my favorite part of it all. And I think I talked about this just the other day, but when, not Citizen Kane, but let's say The Thing, Evil Dead, Alien are your idea of what horror's supposed to be. Anything that comes off as let's say, now I know people love this stuff, but if it comes off like a B movie for boobs and bad dialogue, I'm not a fan. I keep my porn and my movies separate, for the most part, unless you talk about like Monsters Ball. Go Billy Bob. Wow. Oh, Lord have mercy. But I don't like B film. I don't like low budget film much. Nemesis, I think, is one of the few low budget films I really enjoyed, and that had a lot of naked tan women in it to emphasize the robot apocalypse and ripoff of Terminator that it was. But it was still very good. But in general, I'm really a movie snob. I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'll watch a ton of movies, but I know they're not good. But Fastway, very good. And no disrespect to you, my friend. That's the nice thing about art. From the beginning of the channel, art is subjective, right? Your art is my not art. But it doesn't make it any less valuable to you. And so, for the part that disparaged on you, I understand and I apologize. That being said, I hope all is well outside of this moment, and we continue going back and forth. Yep, and just to finish, because I said I talked about this one in the comment clip. I hope you, Stefan, I hope you watch it. Yeah. And other than that, we still would enjoy an Iron Maiden concert together, wouldn't we? Right? We just might not go out to the movies together. Fair enough. We can meet up afterwards. And for user is to CQ2 both 2HI or 2BO. Wow. Hey. Usernames. But we're talking about Kicks from about 17 hours ago. And what I'm taken aback by, or the song is Anti-Suicide. Where the inspiration comes from, I don't know. Yeah, but at least, well, someone else was reflecting on this too. It's weird how you look back now and you can kind of hear it, but I never thought about, right? Never thought about it back in the day. And in my history right now, I got a like most misunderstood song deal. It's why I wink, wink, nudge, nudge talk about Bruce Springsteen sometime, because I understand. It might not be the Patriot, the Cowboys, the salt of the earth folk think he is. I'm just saying, it might not have been the take they took from it. uh, but I really enjoyed you spending the time talking about the band, what you appreciate and loved about them, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure we'll see more of them. So, thank you for the comments. I appreciate it. And down here with Robert and Crusader, and this is what, yeah, that wasted P Way, and wow, did I not? Yeah, still little touchy there. I know what I did yesterday. I didn't mean for that to happen. Uh, and yeah, Crusader, I'm gonna look up the Ozzy stuff because I want to see. Did he even get his bass to pop in an Ozzy tune? Where you know what I mean? Like if he, ah, wow, I would, I'm guessing I was looking for Pete Way playing with Ozzy. I think I was looking to see. Oh yes, that's what I was doing. Ange called when I paused, so it's been a half hour since I actually was here. I know it's weird, isn't it? Yeah. So this 16-minute video has taken me almost 45 minutes. Things happen. So Pete didn't record anything with Ozzy, right? It just he filled in, and then it looks like Jake, or no, I don't know. I don't know the whole. I don't think he recorded. So I'm just curious. I wanted to see if he had recorded with them, but doesn't look like it. I believe someone in the comments called me illiterate today, but I'm not sure because I looked up their word, and it says alliteration is not a word in English, but that's what they used. So that was weird too. I do have my dog is a Democrat request that I just took from Mike. Did I say that? Where am I at? You know what? I think we're going to have to call this good. I think I was on this Crusader Robert discussion. Man, I love that stand-up Fastway song. Is so cool. And Crusader, there's a lot of those reactions were inspired by you yesterday. So much love and appreciation. I think we're going to go. Someone's like, that wink was for me only. 2:33. Now I've watched it. I didn't see myself wink. You know, I think I got something in my eye because my heart's really belongs to Ange. But I am allowed to let you believe anything you want to believe. It just might not be true. I'm kidding. I just playing. But I mean, my heart belongs to Ange, right? Nothing in the world will change that. If I didn't have that figured out, I couldn't be here because I could use even a little bit of power to do things that are inappropriate. And, well, if that was a temptation, I couldn't mess around because any success is for my honey and my family and my life, not for my own goodwill, not for my own ends only. That being said, no, they can't handle the truth. You can't handle, man. I want to watch A Few Good Men now. Yeah, no, we won't talk about who isn't inspirational anymore, because we're not inspirational anymore. Competent maybe, but not inspirational. Failure is now coveted. Who knew? Oh, and why we're here. Oh. Mindistry, who had reached out to us 9 minutes ago. Oh, you are very, very welcome. You are very welcome. Just let him, very welcome. I'll go with that. I was going to make excuses that I can't. I did like it. I did like it very much. See, I'm not good at this. I'm much better at looking at the camera and telling you, hey, thanks for reaching out to us. And I really think it was cool. I liked it. Like I said, everything I said in the video is what I meant, right? Because it turns out I'm not very good at lying to the camera. I'd get you a lot more hits if I could lie to the camera. I can't. But you are so very welcome. That's awesome, and what a great way to end this. We got Mindistry. We've got Ryan and Dirt Miller out there. All thank you, artists. I appreciate you throwing some attention to my little corner, my little chunk of YouTube, and I keep visiting your work and not exploiting any of it for any other reason than maybe to get you a few clicks. Take care.